अग्निमीडे पुरोहितै यज्ञस्य देवमृत्युजम् होतारं रत्नधातमम् अग्निः पूर्वेभिर्षिभिरेड्यो नूतनैरुता स देवा एह वक्षति अग्निना रहिमश्नवत्पोषमेव दिवे दिवे यशस्विता कविक्रतुः सत्यश्चित्रश्रवस्तमः देवोरङ्करिष्यति तवेतत् सत्यमङ्गिरः उषावस्तर्धिया वयम् नमो वदन्त एवोपामृतस्य दीदिविं वर्धति।
In our welcome address, a very warm good morning to all of you and to our honorable guests, esteemed delegates and beloved participants. It is with an immense pleasure and sense of profound privilege that I, on behalf of the convener of the conference, Professor Shantesh Kumar Singh, and organizing team, extend a heartfelt welcome to each and every one of you in this international conference. Today we converse under the guiding light of the theme that resonates deeply with a sense of humanity, one earth, one family, one future, navigating human rights through the lens of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. We are honored to have with us today our esteemed dignitaries as our keynote speaker, Professor Sanjeev Sharma, former Vice Chancellor of MGCUB Department and former Professor of the Department of Political Science, Chaudhary Charan Singh University, presently the Treasurer of Indian Political Science Association, and our guest of honor, Professor Shambhunath Singh, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Tezpur University, Assam. And I would like to extend a special thanks and regard for accepting our invitation for joining this conference. It will be a long list if I mention all the guests here individually. That's why I want to welcome all of the other academic guests, faculty, speakers, students and participants from various central and state universities and institutions. Some of you have traveled far in order to be with us, and we are very pleased that you accepted our invitation and decided to join us. The theme of our event, inspired by the ancient Indian philosophy of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the one world on one family, and that is why it reminds us that despite our diverse background, culture and belief, we are bound together by the common thread of our existence on this beautiful planet. And I extend my heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you for joining us on this distinguished occasion. Your presence here today is a testament to our commitment to the values of equality, justice, and human dignity. Together, let us engage in a meaningful dialogue and foster mutual understanding. And may our discussion mark a wisdom, compassion, and mutual respect, and which propagate the principle of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. And once again, welcome and thank you for being part of this conference. Thank you so much. Now I would like to invite Professor Shantesh Kumar Singh, the convener of the international conference. He is a professor of CPOD, SIS, JNU, and the director of Human Rights Studies program. I would like to invite him to tell us about the program. Please, sir.
Thank you, Radha. Thank you so much. And indeed, it's a great honor to have you all in this conference. Today morning I received two regrets from two dignitaries who were supposed to attend this inaugural session. One from Tankeshwar Kumar, Professor Vice Chancellor, Central University of Haryana, and Professor Shantesh Pandit ma'am, Vice Chancellor JNU. Because this is last working day of this financial year. They are burdened with a lot of files. But we are having one Vice Chancellor from Tezpur University, Sir, Professor Sambhu sir. We are very grateful you have spared time to stay with us in this conference, in this inaugural session. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. And we are also having with us keynote speaker, Professor Sanjeev sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And we are having Professor TP sir, Anupam Sharma ma'am, Inderjit Sondi sir, and other colleagues of my own university and School of International Studies. Thanks a lot. And this subject is very important. Why I'm telling so? Because this is what we are listening too much about actually nowadays. Everyone is talking about Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Even China somehow not considering this term Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam in different ways. Projects like this is important to think about actually. At global platform, all the countries across the globe are agreed about this term Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. This is not something very much biased. This is what being claimed by now a group of particular ideology, like this is something very biased kind of ideology. But that is not true. It is something very inclusive. It includes basically all the part of the world within it. So with this, I am going to explain the basic structure with the objective of this program basically. So it is my distinct pleasure to welcome you all to our 2 days intensive conference organized by Human Rights Study Program, SIS, JNU, themed One Earth, One Family, One Future, navigating human rights through the lens of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Today we gather with a shared commitment to explore the interconnectedness of humanity and imperative of upholding human rights in increasingly globalized world. Our theme, inspired by the ancient Indian philosophy of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, a Sanskrit phrase from the Maha Upanishad, translates to the world is one family. That is the motto, that is the objective, that is meaning of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam basically. This philosophy underpins India's approach to human rights, emphasizing empathy, interconnectedness, and a collective responsibility toward the well-being of all our minds. That the earth is not just a collection of disparate nations and peoples, but a single interconnected family. It underscores the universality of human rights and the collective responsibility we bear towards one another regardless of border, ethnicity, or creed. This theme is particularly relevant in global context where human rights are often viewed through a predominantly Western lens. The conference intends to shed light on how India's understanding of human rights, influenced by its rich culture, heritage, and the principle of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam offers a distinctive, inclusive perspective. India's interpretation of dharma. This is also an important word we are actually exercising, we practicing for a very long time, dharma. Emphasizing duty and righteousness and ahimsa, the principle of non-violence profoundly shapes its approach to human rights rooted in ancient philosophies and enshrined in modern constitutional values. These principles advocate for respect, compassion, and the inherent dignity of all beings. By prioritizing peaceful coexistence and social harmony, India's ethos enriches the global discourse on human rights, offering a holistic perspective that transcends cultural boundaries. Through dharma and ahimsa, India not only upholds individual freedoms but also fosters a collective responsibility to nurture a world where justice, equality, and human dignity prevail. The conference will explore how this approach aligns with the core principles of human rights and is reflected in India's diplomatic and humanitarian endeavors. Historically, Indian texts like the Rig Veda, Bhagavad Gita, Dharma Shastras, and Kautilya Darsas demonstrate an early understanding of justice, equality, and dignity. Paralleling the modern concept of human rights, King Asoka's post-colonial reforms epitomize the Indian ethos of humanitarianism and equality. Post-independence India's constitution further embodies these values, drawing from both global human rights discourse and indigenous concepts. The conference also addresses contemporary global human rights challenges such as conflicts, treatment of minorities, suppression of dissent, and issues facing vulnerable groups like the Rohingya and Uyghurs. It explores the need for inclusive, empathetic approach, respecting diverse culture, contexts, and promoting universal welfare. This conference aims to highlight the importance of integrating indigenous perspectives like those of India into the global human rights discourse. This approach challenges us to think beyond borders and individualistic perspectives, advocating for a holistic understanding of human rights that balances individual liberties with societal responsibilities. The conference is a call to recognize and incorporate diverse viewpoints, offering unique insights and solutions to contemporary human rights challenges. Our esteemed panel of speakers comprised of experts from diverse fields, including academia and activism, will lead us in thought-provoking discussions on a range of sub-theme topics, from the intersectionality of human rights to the role of technology in advancing social justice. Each session promises to offer fresh insights and perspectives on navigating the complexities of human rights in the 21st century. And before concluding it, I would like to mention, within 10 to 12 days, we received more than 170 abstracts, and we are going to have more than 140 presentations in next 2 days in this conference. With this, I hope we are going to enjoy basically all the sessions, and we should participate basically in different sessions which are scheduled for next 2 days. Like today we are having 8 sessions, tomorrow we have parallel sessions, technical sessions. Tomorrow we are going to have 9 parallel sessions too. The total sessions will be like, parallel session will be like 17. With these words, I am stopping here. Thank you. Thanks so much. Thanks a lot.